Where am I going? Why am I walking? Stop walking! No one asked you to walk! I am back. As you can tell, I have my party member. His name is Bojangles. Why? Because Bojangles is something that I can't remember at the moment. Nope, no idea. So, we are going to kill this. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy. Gonna eat him. His buddy's gonna be like, no, I'll save. Why are you following me? Go away. Nobody loves you. Get away from me. So, let's head back to the... Yeah, see, look at that. Run away. Good idea. Alright. Let's mate. So, we do our mating call. If there's no one to mate with you, just do a mating call and someone will pop up. I'm assuming that's it. Yep. Here's the weirdest thing. It's so freaky when you see it. Anytime you use the mating call and there's no one around, like at a nest, you use the mating call, turn around, and there's someone there. It's so creepy. This only works when you're at your nest, and it's your, the nest that you have to be at. Like, your most recent one. It's just so weird. So I'm gonna lay my egg, and I'm gonna do a brief description of the creature system, the creature editor. Which is pretty much, this is the editor that you're going to be using for the rest of the game. You're not always going to get the test drive, that's only if you're working on an actual Spore creature, but this is pretty much what it's going to look like. It's pretty much going to have a bunch of tabs. It's going to be 3D, and it's going to look like this. And it looks really nice. I really like how this looks. I like how it was done. The Spore creature creator is one of the greatest engines I've seen created. No lie. Alright, into description. These are mouths. Inside of mouths, you have mouths. These are mouths which you use to eat, bite, sing. Because that's what mouths do. This mouth actually just happens to give me charge. Pretty interesting. This one doesn't. This one doesn't either. Well, but you see what I'm saying. Some of these mouths have different advantages. Eyes. Eyes and senses are strictly for decoration. It does not matter what eye you get, but you always should get eyes. You don't have to, you can be blind, but you have a very limited space to see. Like, you can barely see anything. Might as well see to the distance all the way over there. That's pretty much your distance. To the borders. That's your distance, you can't see well. And then other senses aren't really as necessary. Arms and legs. You have arms, which is where you place your hands. Hands go in arms. This makes sense. Do I really have to explain this to you? These are legs. Legs is where you place feet. Do I really have to explain this to you? It doesn't matter that it's not like you have to have arms to have hands, and it's not like you can't put feet on your arms. You can. It's just that you get the limb, and it's designed for what it's supposed to do. You can of course go into more detailed editing, like see, and then you can like scroll this to make it bigger, scroll that to make it more muscular, what have you. He's sad because I deleted his arms. These are hands, or graspers as they're called in this game, and graspers are used to grasp things. You use them to pick up objects, you use them to throw objects, you use it to pick up your food. And you can also they come with abilities. This gives me pose. Interesting. This gives me strike. Oh, this also gives me strike. This gives me strike level 2. That's amazing. This gives me health and pose. All of them are different. Hands are very interesting. But feet are more interesting. Feet. Look at that. We have sprint and dance. And you have speed level 2. So you start out fast and you can dance. Look at this. You have only sprint 1, but you dance better and you're just as fast. This, you're just as fast, you can jump this time, and it gives you charge. Look at all these differences. This gives you charge level 2. This charge is better than the last charge, and this gives you sprint, unlike that one. And it's speed level 2. Not all of them are speed level 2, like this one, speed 1, but I can jump, and it gives me dance and health. Amazing! This gives me speed, dance, charge, and sneak, all level 1. This gives you sneak, that's unique. This gives you jump, level 2. Already starting out with jump level 2? Madman. This also gives you dance and speed. As you can see, they're very flexible. They go all over the place with feet. Feet are amazing. Weapons. Weapons is what gives you your charge, your spit, and your strike. If you notice, there's one that starts level 2 for each, and there's one that starts level 2, level 2, level 2. And there's some that start level 1, but it also gives you health. Like these. There's another one for strike as well. That basically allows you to have more choice. You won't, if you get the ones with health, you won't be as strong, but you have more health. So it's more for tanking. These are details. These are all over the fucking universe, not gonna lie. Look at this. You have charm. You have jump and charm. What? You have regular charm level 2 though. Health level 2. This gives you sprint and charm level 1. This gives you jump and glide. You can jump because of a detail. This just goes all over the place. And you get so many different abilities that are all very unique. It's just, I love the creation for this. And this is paint, you can click things, you can either like do automatic designs, or you can actually go into more depth where you like get that green, go to coat, you get some pink underbelly, go to detail, get some purple sides, stay cup. Okay. And I look like a grape. And you can just edit into the colors, hold down to actually do things. Anyways, I'm going to be right back. Look at all that time I've already used up. This is pretty much talking. You're not going to get much out of this part. I'll be right back to show you the new creature. Alright? See ya in a second. Okay, I am back. Alright, I am back. This is the description. I'm going to make that capitalized. Just go ahead and pause for like 1 sec. Pause again. I'm not gonna read that. Alright. This is my creature. You can see how I edited him. He's definitely a lot different. He's going to have a lot of abilities, and I'm going to just skip the birth process. I'll show it to you next time, but we just don't have as much time this time around. You're born, and skip. You're able to skip actual development. Now, me and my bud over here, we're gonna go kill... We're gonna call him Fat Asses, because, really, what other name do you have for something with a butt that big? They literally have a fat ass. But yeah, next part, when we will. Trust me. You got me on this. Now, you notice how they, like, all the rest of those disappeared? After I killed that last one? That is because we actually just made that species go extinct. They were completely wiped from existence. There are no longer any alive. And there never will be. You will never see that specific species of creature ever again. They're going to be completely gone for this file. You may see them on other files, but this file, nope, they're gone. Never see them again. This species is also extinct. You always get parts for wiping out a species. You also get parts for picking up fossils, of course. Has a detail, gives you bone knee pad, gives you 2 health. Very interesting. Health increases the amount of health you have, your max health. Like I have 15, if I added that, it'd give me 17. Monkey, you're gonna die. I'm gonna go into more detail about the weapons. As you can see, you have bite, the combo, and the damage that's done is based on the level. So it's level 2 now, so I bite twice. An interesting thing is that when it reaches level 5, it will actually bite 6 times. Very strange. That's charge. As you can see, I charge from a distance and run up at full speed. Impact stuns the enemy, making them unable to attack or move. Very useful. Stun can only be done whenever you're within a certain range. I just died. Now look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about. Once you're born again... They're migrating! Really? We'll just watch this cutscene, and I'll keep explaining. Charge, you have to do it from a certain distance. You can't be any closer. You have to be this distance. And then there is also Spit. Spit is a range attack. Poisons them. And it's range. You can't do it when you're a certain closeness, but you can glitch it so you can. But the poison is very helpful. And then finally, Strike. Strike is like Bite. Works the same way with combo and damage. However, it does more damage naturally than Bite does. So, Strike is always good to have. As you can see, I was... they kind of left us. If I could, I would recruit him and then we would go. We're gonna go to the next one. Yeah. Just real quick, gonna go to my history. You see that? Carnivore, that's a red card. These are the next cards we're able to get. When we will get these cards, you get your card based on your choices at the end of your stage. Whatever cards you get by the time when you reach the space stage, those cards will determine your philosophy, your way of life, and your special ability. Each ability is special. Each one is useful in their own way. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do what I want, and whatever happens, happens. That made a noise. If I end up awesome, I end up awesome. If I don't, then I don't. But I'm going to stick to that, and that is how we're going to do things. So, we're going a little over time. Once we arrive, just gonna watch that cutscene, and then I'll meet you guys in the next part. Alright? So, I will see you guys next part.
You